Hello everyone, this is Ellie and this is my fourth video ever, I think. So today I am going to talk about, I will keep going on the same topic as before, about me having struggles with expressing myself, especially through pronunciation, with this word tripping and pauses that keep me thinking like what I was saying and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that so far you have noticed that from my first video to today, I have improved on this speech before the camera, and that's because, well, I have been talking about it with my therapist, and I am slowly getting into the idea that it's okay to make mistakes and that not a tragedy is going to happen when people realize that I am not perfect and that I struggle with this particular topic from many others. But well, I hope this video gets better than other ones and that you enjoy it. And if you are struggling with something similar, something related with communication or any other thing that makes you feel like you are not worthy or that you are not good enough to be dealing with other people, or perhaps in a work post or something alike, I will invite you to talk about it in the comment section. And I also tell you that it is okay to make mistakes and not be perfect, and if people don't like you, that does not make you any less of a human being. So that being the case, I want to talk about how I came to do these videos from the beginning. And that's because I have told you before that my therapist, or well, when I talk to my therapist, I always tell her, like, I do not understand how I struggle so much with communication, since that I always been able to help others with their own struggles. A lot of people come to me looking for advice, and I always manage to get them to a better position than the where they were standing at the beginning before they came to me. So that's making me feel like not worthy of helping other people, knowing that I myself struggle with stuff, and I don't feel like I am capable. Here it is. There it is. I am not capable of speaking properly. So yeah, I struggle a lot with that idea, with the sole idea of being good at helping others, but not so much at helping myself. And well, my therapist told me, like, okay, we both know that you struggle with this topic. So, okay, that's it. But what do you do when you help others? I was like, well, I tell them to expose themselves to situations that uh, got them face these struggles, like whatever makes them struggle or feel uncomfortable. I always tell them to do things that force them to deal with this situation, uncomfortable situations. And that's how I came to make these videos, because through these videos I am forcing myself to come face to face with this fear I have, because it's a fear and nothing else, about people realizing that I am not perfect, that I struggle with pronunciation or sometimes at all expressing myself at all. So yeah, these videos are part of my own dynamics that I do to help others when they come to me telling me, like, Ellie, I struggle with this. I feel uncomfortable with that. Oh, sorry. Mm, yeah, let me take some seconds. Okay, yeah, I'm better. So yeah, these videos are my own method of getting of releasing myself of this feeling of fear of uncertainty about how the world will react as they realize that I am not perfect, that there are my struggles, being that at times I feel like people like to put me into a pedestal, like too high than I should be. And when they do that and I realize that I am not perfect, I feel overwhelmed, I feel uncomfortable, I feel a lot of things that I do not like. So the first thing I do when these things happen is to let people know that I too struggle, that I too have flaws, that I too have fears, that I am not perfect, that my life is not perfect, that what I do it sometimes in fear of not knowing how it's going to result, and if not knowing how people will react to it. Because as I have told you before in previous videos, I sometimes this struggle with expressing myself had got me into weird situations with other people, especially with strangers. I have a strong tendency to behave more nervously and to trip more over my words when dealing with strangers. It happened the same thing with that when I started these videos. The first video, if you see it, you will see me like tripping over and over and over at no end, with no end. So yeah, it's the same thing as with dealing with a stranger, since I don't know how they are going to react to me, or if I do something they might not like or something like that. I became so nervous and I am so focused on not making mistakes that I ended up making even more mistakes than I regularly do. The other funny thing is that I have a tendency to make far less mistakes while dealing with customers, while dealing into a deal in work. I don't know what happens to me in my work position, that I tend to manage it in a far more, in a far better way. I do not struggle so much. I do not trip with my words so much. And that's another thing that gets me thinking, like, what exactly makes me uh, struggle so much? What is the exact uh, point in which my brain decide to become nervous and start overthinking and trying to over control things and control situations and all of it? So I cannot give you an answer for that yet because I do not have it. I have been going through it for long and it does not seem to be getting better anytime soon. But once I get the answer, I will be sure to make it you know. I will be sure to share it with you. But yeah, so these videos I make are my exercise. Yeah, I use to make myself better at this certain topic of my life that gets me so unhappy, that weighs on me so much. So yeah, I do apologize for not making these videos as professional as they could be, but I would like you to understand that I want you to see the real me, and the real me struggles a lot in this particular topic about talking, about expressing herself. And I have developed another activities that get me better by expressing myself. And I will, in the long run, be sharing with you. So yeah, I appreciate that you take the time to see these videos and that you understand why I do not make so much of editing and stuff, because my point, my goal with these videos is it's to expose my fear about not being perfect. So that's it. That will be all for today, for as there is nothing more I have to say, but I will make sure to be in contact anytime soon. So thank you so much for watching it. If you have any comments, please let them below. And if you are struggling, be sure that as long as you try, things will get better, always. So thank you so much. Bye bye.